So anytime I'm in like the sort of modal, like a Aeolian mode or a Dorian mode, I've already got in my mind for every single tune, regardless if it's a jig, reel, polka, hornpipe, or whatever, a sort of, you know, set chord progression or a couple of chords, or I know where my chords like to go. I know that chord likes to go there. Sometimes it likes to go to like a weird chord underneath where you're moving. And if I actually bring up I'll bring up the little thing so you guys can actually see what I'm talking about, the fretboard here. There we go. Oh, it's on 3. I don't want it on 3. I want it on 3, 4, 5. I want it there. Okay, so 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's analyzing this as G sharp, D sharp, and G sharp. In my mind, it's more like the flats, but yeah, doesn't really matter. It's in harmonics, guys. This G sharp is A flat, so it shouldn't really worry too much about this one. But if I was to play that chord, which is a little bit further up, it's like 1 fret above, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so you got F sharp, C sharp, F sharp. So it's like a F sharp power chord. I sometimes don't bother with that F sharp. Just leave it as a D sharp. Or I suppose leave E flat if you want to think of it as E flat and A flat, rather than D sharp and G sharp. So some tunes just like moving back a lot, like there's a lot of that in trad music, moving between those two. So if I just scroll up a wee bit further, I just don't want to lose. Yeah, hopefully I'm not losing the fret. Let me know if you guys, if I go past that, okay, because on my screen it looks a wee bit different. So hopefully you guys can still see the capo is here on the 6th fret. If I was to move on up a wee bit and just put that back, it's like a G sharp power chord, and you can even see in this app that they've got the A flat next to it. That's the way I would, think of it in terms of flats. It's glass half full or empty, I suppose. So moving between him on the 13th fret and this guy, that's most of the heavy work for these types of tunes. Reels, jigs, doesn't matter. And sometimes you may want to hammer on between one and the other. Dum. So that da-dum is this. And if I move him down, that F, it's a weird. Don't worry about the jargon up here, guys. This is C sharp add 9 over an F. It's not jazz harmony we're dealing with here. It's just get used to these shapes is more important than working out. I can go through this with my grade 8 theory students and analyze the hell out of all these tunes, but I don't bother. Okay, you do not need to know this when you're playing trad music. You do need to know it if you're doing theory exams and stuff. So if you ever want to do that stuff, let me know. There's not many people who do. Okay, so that hopefully does work. Doo-dum. Okie dokie. So that's the first part. It's just getting that feel. So let's play through it again. Now that we know we found the cap, where to put the capo, now we know that we're in G sharp A flat sort of something. Okay, G sharp A flat territory. And we know that it's not exactly minor, it's modal. we now know that we're moving between this and that chord quite a bit. If I could zoom in, maybe that might make it a lot easier for you guys to actually see this. If it's not good, let me know. But I'm just going to try zooming in a wee bit more. I don't want to move too much because now I have to be very careful where I'm, how much I move. So that's where I'm starting. Okay. Or I could do it from there. Okay, so like 7 frets up from the capo. Capo's on 6. My finger is the 7th fret above that. So like the 13th fret. And then, yeah, those two going down. Now, all I've done there is the chord that you see here. If I actually play that, it's probably quite loud. It's coming through my headphones, deafening. Hopefully it's not deafening you guys. That's the chord what we're playing here. And I move between that. Oh, listen to the lovely tuning. Oh, it's going way out now. I move between those two quite fast. Just by moving to my index finger and my second finger. And then take it off entirely. So if I slowed it all the way down, this is like what I have in my head. Yeah, actually should probably keep that scale in mind. So if you wanted to do like sort of a counter melody, you're going to be using and maybe going down to that every so often. Da-dum. So those are the chords I'll be aiming for as I'm listening through this. So see if you guys can follow along with the chords I'm going to be playing here. I will be getting another camera set up for my other hand down here. So you guys will be able to have like 2 pictures and see like one hand moving. I think it's just a little bit limiting, having one webcam. So I'm going to definitely need another one for this. So let's have a wee listen just from the start again and focus on those chords so far. it may be going out of tune a wee bit, but it'll hopefully be staying in tune of itself at least. Okay, so let's go back to main pick. There we go. There I am, and maybe just zoom in a wee bit more on the Bouzouki. Okay, so really what we have there, guys, is like the skeleton of the chord progressions, and also we haven't even bothered looking at you know, things like counter melodies or anything. I do not do that until I have a very firm idea of what the main chords are.